MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight we wrap up this. Jake Arrieta gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Dribbled to the right side. And that's out number 1. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Judge is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Didi Gregorius. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sonny Gray gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
J.P. Crawford.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Odubel Herrera waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And that's the first out.
Batting fourth.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. So now Carlos Santana. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's got 2 hits.
Get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat.
Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Andujar. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Full count now. 3-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Altair is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do. First pitch coming. Here it is.
For the Phillies, center fielder, Aaron.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a slider that backs up for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. On to first, and it's dropped. Boy, and on a muff catch, he's going to reach it first. Wow.
Batting seventh.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and a strike now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
1-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Adam Rosales becomes out number 2 this inning. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make a jump.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Neil Walker. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Here's another 0-2. Nope. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Liner toward right center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Austin Romine. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a dive, but he's back in there. First offering on its way. Hit well on the ground to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Sonny Gray. As he'll show bunt and come up empty, it's strike 1.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Now a ball line softly here toward the right side. Foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Riding in once again, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there, and a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get to 1. Here's big Aaron Judge. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Crawford has it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes. Digging in to try it again, J.P. Crawford. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Oh and 2 the count to Crawford.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. Ready for another chance, Odubel Herrera. And he takes ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a slider that misses below the zone.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Cesar Hernandez will be next. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. A ball and no strikes. In his career, Hernandez carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
After it is Gardner. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius as we begin the top of the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Alfaro is under it. 1 down. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. And that's in there for strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Missed with a slider. Still 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Altair. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Santana. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Outside, 2-1. Swing and a miss there, 2-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that's off the left field wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
1-1 to Aaron Altair. Hit on the ground out to short, taken in by Gregorius. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Santana on second. Altair on at first with nobody out. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Popped into the air, back behind second. There's one on to first to complete the double play. Stepping into the box, Adam Rosales. Runner in scoring position with two gone. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third.
Throws in on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. One left for Phillies. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
On the and misses for the first out.
The catcher, number 28.
So stepping in, Austin Romine, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And this one's in the dirt. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Sonny Gray comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Striding into the box, Jake Arrieta looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. In there, no balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go J.P. Crawford. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. 3-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Line toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. Cesar Hernandez stands in as he looks at a called strike. Called strike 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brett Gardner. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Brett Gardner.
Line toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the 1st out. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Out into right center. Well hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Torres. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. High and deep to right. Ranging back is Herrera. To the track, to the wall. And that one is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh, yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go. And he deposits a 3-run bomb in the seats. They'll think about that twice next time.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar. As he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product.
Leading off for the Phillies. Left fielder, Reed Hopkins.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Grounded softly to the right. To his left, Torres. And there's one down now. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Santana. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Judge is on his horse, and no one will track it down. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Hard liner to center field. Gardner is there. 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder,
Digging in to try it again. Aaron Altair. No hits to this point. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies,
Stepping.
number 75, Francisco Rodriguez.
That's walkout music.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Walker will take the turn here and look for second now. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Walker leads off second with nobody out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're grand slam ahead, Dan.
Your attention, please.
Aaron Hicks will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Aaron Hicks.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hicks is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A 1 pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Herrera has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
No.
First pitch on its way. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him. Tommy Kingley is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Tommy Kingley.
Leading off the inning, Jorge Alfaro, and they'll need him to get something going here. And a fastball just a bit high. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Third baseman, Adam Rosales.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Odubel Herrera will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Right there for strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, Giro, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
The 1-1. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Romine waits on it, and that's the third out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 61, Everett Ramos.
From the stretch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Altair is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
1-1 the count. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself. Nighttime shot of Philadelphia City Hall.
For the Phillies, number 57, Luis Garcia.
He's set and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Herrera moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Next for New York, Neil Walker. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Here's Carlos Santana now. He's going to lead things up.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th for the Phillies,
Zach Britton is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
Here's the first pitch to him.
number 53.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now back.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Alfaro. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1-0 the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy. Don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adam Rosales. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's 0 for 7. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Alfaro is off at first with 2 away. In there, 2-1. Right back to Britton on the mound. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score tonight. The New York Yankees rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Sonny Gray claims the win out of the